So hi guys, this will be another fun reading. How far are you in your soul journey with your soulmate or twin flame or whatever label you want to put on it? So you see 5 piles in front of you, and from each pile, like from each deck, those are 5 different decks. From each deck I took the Lovers card. So please choose your deck you want to have the reading with. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. Just take the Lovers picture you're most drawn to. Pile 3. Pile 4. And pile 5. Okay, guys? So 5 different decks, 5 different journeys. And I look how far are you in your journey and what are the energies from you and your twin or soulmate, whatever you want to call it, okay? And then, yeah, we look at this. Okay, guys, see you at the piles. The timestamps are, as usual, in the box below the video. Okay, bye. So, hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. This is the Lightseers Tarot you chose. And yeah, first I want to look into the twin energies and oops, excuse me. So first I want to look into the twin energies and then into each one of your energies, and yeah, then we look how far are you in your journey with the deck. So first I want to look into your overall energy of your soul relationship. I just call it divine counterpart because each one of you calls it different. You know, some people call it twin flame, some people believe in soulmates, some people believe in whatever. It is about you and your divine counterpart. How far are you in your journey of union, okay? So first, universe, please give me the overall energy of this divine union. Pile 1. Pile 1. What is the union? What is the energy of the union right now? Pile 1. Then I get what each one of you is working on. So I want to get the divine feminine first. Give me the energy of the divine feminine. Give me the energy of the divine masculine in this journey. Pile 1. Oh my gosh. Picture is moving. Okay, guys. So let's look into the energies. And at the end, I get a heart energy. So let's see. This is the energy of your union. Oh, wow. The Isle of Wonders. Revelation, teaching, discovery. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Wow. So both of you are at a revelation, you know. It could mean that you both are on this island, in your feeling space, teaching others. Because it says teaching. So you could be already in your soul work. You know, the Isle of Wonders, finding out stuff about each other, you know, wondering about the wonderful journey. Yeah, and even news are coming through, I think. So let's see, the divine feminine is in the energy of success. And it's saying, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So the divine feminine has mastered, you know, her goal already. I see here she's very stable. I see the 4 pillars. So divine feminine, you probably are watching this because you want to find out about your divine masculine. I see the purple color here, so this means for me that you're very bound to the universe. You're very connected. The 4 pillars of success are there, so you are already in your soul work. Okay, the divine feminine is very much in success mode, and the divine masculine is in the aura of freedom, and it says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. So he has freed himself, and look how the colors match. He has had a revelation. He has seen that he is on a soul journey. I think he's awakened, yes. And he uses this power to choose his freedom, you know, to create his own happiness. So both of them are awakened. The Divine Feminine is already in her soul journey. On her soul journey, of course, the Divine Feminine is usually in her soul journey first, but I see here an awakened Divine Masculine using his power to free himself from all what is binding him and to look for his Divine Feminine. That's what I see. Because the flower is purple, so this means he has already connected to the universe. He is awakened. And when I connect, like if you see this flower is bigger than this one. So this means this Divine Feminine is awakened like longer, because the flower is like a little far away, you know, and this one is like really blooming. So this flower, he just awakened. This Divine Masculine just awakened and it's going on. You know, so let's see. Universe, show me the soul journey of those two. How far are they on their soul journey? How far are they? Okay, so what I'm looking for is, I'm looking for the Lovers card and the World card. So we will see how your journey is going. So you've seen the Lovers card, and I'm looking for it right now. Is it focusing? Yeah. So I'm looking for the World card. That's the end of your spiritual journey, and the Lovers card is the beginning. For me, this is a reading like a spread I just thought about doing. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Okay, here we have the Lovers. Oh my gosh! And the World right after that. Oh wow, there's nothing in between, so wow, I haven't expected this. That's the wonder, probably, because you're done. You must come into union right away. But that's why there is success here, the Four of Wands. Yeah. Your union is not far away, guys. Wow, I haven't expected this. I have not expected this. There's like no card in between, so that's why the masculine is already awakened and chooses the freedom. Wow. So this union must be like in a blink of an eye, you know? I want to see, what is it? What are the energies of those? Like, what is the energy of the union? Why is the union not happening now? What is it that still holds the union away? Wow. Discovery. There must be union right before. Like, you both are in your soul work already. Express love through gifts. There's a gift coming, guys. Yeah, 19 and 21 is the World card. You're almost there, guys. Wow. This is a union that's really close. If you resonate with that pie, guys, wow, your union is already there. Like, both of you are in union already, in 5D already, in 3D already, but you just have to find each other. I think the person lives far away from you. They just have to find a way to come to you, but they want to create their happiness. And look, he's coming over the ocean. I think there's an ocean between you guys. And it says, express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. That's the revelation. The gift is coming in. There is a gift coming in, yeah. A wonder. The Isle of Wonder. And it's an island. So you guys are parted because of water, of the ocean. You live in different parts of the world. Wow. But you will get a gift soon. Okay. Wow, that's very interesting. Give me a card for this union. Give me a card for this union. Universe, please give me a card for this union. Oh, wow. Yes, it's right there. There's the tree. The tree of life. The tree is symbolizing this union. Guys, you are already in union. Like, you guys know of each other, and you guys, your masculine is just trying to find the freedom to express this love to you. But your masculine is already in 3D with you. Revelation. They through that gift, they show you. You don't know that this masculine is there. You don't know. If you watch this reading and you chose pile 1, you don't know that your masculine is already there. Wow. And it says manifesting miracles. Is it seen? Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Guys, this is a manifestation of union right there. Whoever chose this pile, your union is coming. Like, it doesn't take long. It's saying soon, it's a miracle, it will be a wonder. You will think like, oh my gosh, am I crazy? What's happening here? Your masculine will make you a gift. You will get communication, and there is success, and the masculine chooses the freedom to speak with you, to come to you, to give a gift to you. I think he's just waiting for the perfect timing from the universe, because the purple flower. Wow. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Wow. Okay, this was pile 1. It was a very fast pile. Wow. Amazing, guys. Okay, let's continue. Wow, pile 1 was amazing already. So, hi, welcome, pile 2. Let's see what your reading is about, you know. So, if you come here, this is the Witch's Tarot. And first, I want to look at the energy of the union. And then we want to look at your journey. So let's see. So this is pile 2, universe. Let's give me the energy of the union. Let's give me the energy of this journey. Of this soul journey from the 2 soulmates, twin flames, whatever they want to call it, from the 2 divine counterparts. Let's give us pile 2. Let's give us the energy of this divine journey counterparts. What is the energy here? Show me in this divine journey. Show me the divine feminine. Show me the divine feminine in this journey. Show me the divine masculine in this journey. So now we want to look at the journey. So universe, please give me this journey of this divine counterpart couple. This divine couple, I just call it divine couple because many of you are twin flames, many of you are soulmates, some call it divine counterparts, so whatever you call it, you know. We just look into this energy right now. What is your soul journey? So let's look, where is the lovers? Oh my gosh! I haven't expected the lovers be right up. Wow! That's so cool. That's like, wow. No coincidence. There's your divine counterpart right there. So let's see. I have the feeling this is a longer journey. Yeah. Let's see. Because I just realized you are just at the beginning of your soul journey. And you can see that here how many cards they come, you know. Look at this. It's like, in contrast to the other ones, it's like a whole journey, you know. Let me see how far it goes. So you guys know, you know, how much work is it still to do. And like in part 1, the union was like already done. Union was closed. So let's see with this pile. It looks like you still have a long way to go. I think this is at the beginning. Beginning of... Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll show you. I don't want to read all those cards. I read the first ones. Look at this, guys. That's like half a deck. You see that? Until the world comes. That's your journey. So you're at the beginning. I just read the beginning of your journey. And I read the end of your journey. Okay, so you guys know. So first I look into the energies of your divine union, your oracle. Look at this. So I think you're just awakened because you're consulting the oracle. This is here, you know, watching this. It says sacred living spirit speaking intervention. So intervention means spirit just intervened in your life, you know. You're just awakened. Both of you are. You know, you haven't expected that. You probably are like, oh my gosh, what is this? You know, and you just experienced this. This is when the oracle comes up, you just experience this and you just realize that there's something else going on in this life than just the 3D world, you know. Okay? So I really feel like, look at this long journey. So you're still at the beginning, guys. This is the divine feminine. If you're the divine feminine counterpart, it says happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. So yeah, you just awakened divine feminine. You just awakened. Look at this big flower. You just awakened to the fact that you have a divine counterpart, and that's why you're contacting the oracle, like you're watching oracles probably on YouTube, because you know your connection with someone else. It's strange, you know, it's different than other connections. You just found out that this is a divine connection. So divine feminine is just, you know, the divine feminines. It doesn't have to be, you know, a woman. Divine feminine, this is an energy. There are also men who embody the divine feminine energy, okay? So this is not a male or female person. This is just the feminine energy. And you're happy about that. You just awakened, you know, a whole new world comes up for you. This is at the beginning. It's funny that pile 1 was at the end of the soul journey, and here this pile is at the beginning. And yeah, your masculine is not awakened at all. You know, the masculine awakens later in life. You know, you are the first that's awakened, Army, like divine feminines, and your masculine is still in this pride, in the ego center, where I love myself and I see myself in everyone. But I strongly feel the masculine still being in 3D doesn't even realize that there is a divine connection, okay? But the divine feminine is awakening. That's why there is this happiness. So because the first card up was the Lover's card, so this means this just happened. You just awakened divine feminine. You just awakened to the fact that you have a divine counterpart, be it that you have met in real life or not, and you want to offer your cup of love because you're really in love, but this love is very new. This is a new love, and the wave just went over you, you know. You were like, just, wow, what's happening, you know. And then you're sad because, you know, your divine masculine is not with you. You're in separation. That's usually how it is with divine counterparts. It could be that you just broke up because here there's the cups that, you know, that are turned around, you know, that broke. So you are very much in your feelings. You're like this mermaid that cannot like live on land, you know. You're just very confused what this is all about. And you see that there are two cups that are still standing, you know. And this is like, you see those two cups, but she is not seeing it. So you're just very sad about the things that broke. So maybe if you were in love, then your divine counterpart broke up with you. And your love was very, very stormy, very loving, like if you were in a relationship, but very immature. This is a very immature love that, like, you know, if the wave comes, your love is away with the waves, you know. It's not standing the test of time, you know. And you really want to rush to your divine masculine. You love him very much. You want to go on it, you know, but your horses, they are going like different directions and you don't know how to handle them yet because you just started this journey. And yeah, you just walked on your, this is my 8 of Cups. This is going on your path. You just looked at the stars. You just saw what this is all about, that this is a divinely guided love, and you follow your heart. You just start this. And you're still very focused on your divine masculine. It's still haunting you, you know, you have nightmares maybe, you dream about your masculine, that he's not with you. Yeah, and you really, really don't know sometimes what's going on. You know, you're in this like state where you don't know what this is all about. It's very confusing. Like if you awaken for the first time, it's like so confusing because you don't know what the heck is going on. But you know this person is your big love. This is your divine counterpart. The King of Cups, your big love, you know. So this is the first, this is what's going on now, okay? So you will probably resonate with this, and at the end of your journey, this will probably take years, guys, okay? This take years. Your masculine still has to awaken, and you probably will watch a lot of oracles. When I remember back my journey 3 years ago when I awakened, I watched like every day, I watched on YouTube oracles. I couldn't read cards myself until then, you know, so this will all come, you know, and I'm like in the middle of the journey and it's been 3 years, you know, but the things, you know, you never know how long this journey takes. It depends always on the two counterparts and what their 3D personality is and what they have to go through in 3D, you know, what they signed up for. But at the end of your journey, I see that your divine masculine, when he's awakened, he will make plans to come to you. You probably live far apart from each other. He could be a fire sign. Like he's very passionate then when he finds out about this later in this journey. He could be a fire sign that's like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. He sees you when he awakens, and after that, when he's in his soul work, when he comes into his soul work, he sees you as this beautiful empress, and then he wants to offer you this soulmate love, you know, and he wants to reconcile, he wants to come back to you, and yeah, you are his love. This is a couple, you know, he realizes you are his love, and before he was not accepting it, you know, he was not accepting the cup, but he sees now that everything, you know, has a meaning. And that's what he will find out, you know. So very beautiful, but, you know. So let's ask what this energy right now is. What is the energy right now between the two in this soul journey? Okay, we have this here. So it says, don't make decisions. Can you see that? So maybe your divine counterpart looks like this. Very beautiful, isn't he? So it says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. That's for you, Divine Feminine, because you're the only one awakened in this soul journey right now. So what's important for Divine Feminine to know about the Divine Masculine? Give me one important message for this Divine Feminine here, because she's at the beginning of her journey. Forgiveness. Okay. You have to forgive this person. This person just went out of your life. Or you have to forgive other people. If you have never met your Divine Masculine, what I don't think. I think this is someone who broke up with you, you know. So it says, look at how beautiful this is. It says forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. Yeah. See, you're at the beginning of the stairs. There's my candle. Look at this. The light just got sparked. You just found out you're a twin flame, probably. 29. You could be 29 years old. I see here music. So you're probably bound by music. I see hands. I see a Queen of Swords. You could be an air sign. And I see a fire sign. This guy is a fire sign probably. But he's sleeping. Look. This guy is sleeping and she's more awake and she's like watching over him. So you could be an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. And your person could be a fire sign that's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So please apply it as it fits, Army. But you need to have forgiveness. And be in your heart space, feel this happiness. Look, this card is all Queen. So this means open your heart to this journey. And this journey will happen, you know. You cannot, like, get rid of this journey. It's always with you. But please know that it takes some years. You're just at the beginning of this journey. But this is the most beautiful thing that could happen to you. So it's a wonderful journey. You will experience a wonderful transformation for especially yourself, Army. So if you've just started this journey, you will see how wonderful this will be, okay? So this is all what I have. Let's move on to our pile 3. So hi guys, if you're here, you're pile 3. You chose this Divine Counterpart couple. She's looking like at the picture. It's beautiful, isn't it? So I put this back. This is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. And we will look at your journey with your Divine Counterpart. First, I ask the universe, what is the energy? So show me the energy of pile 3. Couple pile 3. Divine Counterpart journey. How far are they evolved in their soul journey? Show me the energy right now between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine in the soul journey of pile 3. All Army who chose pile 3. This is what I feel. Come on. Show me the Divine Feminine in this Divine Counterpart couple. Show me the Divine Feminine. Oh, wow. Show me the Divine Masculine. Okay, let's see. And now I'm looking for the World or the Lovers. And then from there I go to the other card, you know. So we can see the evolution of this couple. No, it's not coming anything. Nothing is happening. There we go. There we have the World. Let's see the Lovers from above. Here we go. Okay, Army, if I show you this, this is the end journey and I do just the starting journey, okay? I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and I just do the 6 cards at the starting journey. At what is this right now? You're also at the beginning of your journey, okay? Look how many cards there are. It's not that much as pile 2, but you're still at the beginning. Like, you know this is a soul journey. You are awakened as the Divine Feminine. I think you are the Divine Feminine watching me. Okay, let's put this away. Okay, let's see what your journey is all about. It says Dawn Watcher. Caretaker, guardian, support. So this is number 13. So what I strongly feel here, that you already done some soul work, you know, you're not just awakened, you're awakened for a little while, and you know the angels are watching over you. So you know this is a divine connection, you know the angels, you know everything, you know, about the soul journey because you studied it. But you're very much Divine Feminine in your fear. Okay? I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I realize that I'm testing my resolve, yeah. You're very much in fear to lose your Divine Masculine. So I think your Divine Masculine, you haven't heard from them for a long time. Let's see what energy he is in. Yeah, Death. I'm learning that endings are beginnings. So your masculine is not awakened. The masculine awakens later, always, you know, and we've seen that in pile 1, that your masculine, pile 1 masculine is already at the end of the journey, because the soul journey was already at the end. But you see strongly here, this is in the, you probably had some times coming around, like your masculine running away from you a couple of times. You probably experienced this. So I think you are still at the beginning of the journey, but in your first year maybe. So you already know of this whole soul journey, but your masculine doesn't. And this masculine maybe came back and ran like 2 or 3 times, but it's not that much, you know. You're still in the first year of this journey, but you know everything about this journey. You watch it, you know, you watch a lot of readings online. That's why you're here, you know, on my channel. So let's see. Yeah, the High Priestess. You're already spiritual, Army. Like, you're very much on this journey. You boarded it, you know, but you still have this fear. You still have this fear to lose your masculine forever. This comes when the masculine runs a lot of times. You know, this comes when you just think the masculine comes back and you made it, you know, you're in union, but then he runs again. And that's why you're very disappointed, you know. It's like you're turning your back on your masculine and you're saying, well, I still love you, but you're still running, so what should I do, you know? And you're very disappointed. And this is your Divine Masculine, so the Divine Masculine is fully in control. You see that here. He's fully in control of his life. He still is, this relationship is dead for him. Like, he's very much in 3D. He's not in 5D. He hasn't even awakened to the journey. Like, he's focused on his pentacles, focused on making money. That's what Divine Masculines usually are at the beginning of the soul journey. You know, they are concentrated on the earthly 3D stuff. They don't even realize that what's going on. They probably don't know why they ran, you know. They think this relationship, they probably ask themselves, why do I come back to my Divine Feminine all the time and then I run again, you know. This is funny. And yeah, you're wishing, see, this is like she's very sad, but she's holding on to that cup. You're in fear of losing your masculine. That's why you're like this sad, but you're holding it. You're still holding on to that cup. You're still in that energy of the chaser, Army, okay? If you're seeing this, you haven't let go. That's why you have this fear. You haven't not let go from your masculine. Yeah, and you're in this energy of you don't know what to do, you know. The Two of Wands. You cannot decide, should you leave or should you stay and wait for the masculine? That's your energy right now. And at the end of your journey, you know, it will happen that you realize that there's only a give and a take. It's not you only giving and the masculine only taking, you know. You realize that and you get out of this state of being trapped. That's when you get out of this, you know. You focus on your pentacles. See, that's like the difference. The masculine is coming into his emotion and you're focused on your pentacles at the end of your journey. Right now you're focused on that relationship. Right now you're not stable yourself. You're not focused on your own worth. But here at the end of your journey, you're focused on your own worth. And that's what brings you a lot of sun. You shine your light. You are in your light. You are in the process of helping other people, shining their light, you know. You are totally fulfilled alone, and you just don't care, you know. You have a lot of cups you can choose from, and your divine masculine in the tower up there, you don't even care about them anymore. And that's when the end of the journey is, you know, when you let go. So this is what you need to learn. This is a whole journey, and you're still in the beginning stages, okay? I think you're like more evolved than pile 2, but like still in the first year. So let's see, what is it the divine feminine has to focus on next? So let's see what you need to focus on next in your soul journey. Okay, and we have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So, you know, even if you are alone on this little rose there, you know, a rose, how do you call that? A sea rose? This rose grows. It grows through all the mud in the sea, you know. And there's a lot more under the surface, what you don't even see, Army. There's a lot more going on under the surface. And you just can swim on that wave, you know, and be happy about that you are on the soul journey, but please release this fear. Just release that. Your masculine will never go away from you. They are bound to you by a string of fate. You will never lose them. But you have to learn to let go of them. What is the energy between the two right now? I just want one card, universe. What is the energy between those two people here? What is the energy in this soul? What is the energy in this soul connection? I don't want to. What is the energy in this soul connection? Okay, I take this one because this is almost fell out. You see how she's seeing her masculine in her reflection? That's a twin flame. You know, you are the divine masculine and he is your divine feminine. You both are the same, you know. And it says emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. You know, this is what you need. You need to let go, Army, to hold on to this divine masculine. You need to release this fear. Just let in the energy of love. Know that your masculine is always with you. You know, even if for them this whole relationship is dead, you know, they are in their 3D world still. They are not awakened to this journey. So all what you can do, divine feminine, is, you know that you're supported. Know that there are guardians who help you, but just keep moving on your journey, okay? So that's all what I have for my part 3. Let's move on to part 4. Bye guys, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, okay? And like and comment on the video. Bye guys. So hi Army, if you chose pile number 4, the Lovers, this is the Shadow Tarot, above and below Shadow Tarot. So we will look at your union, you know, and your your soul journey, the journey with your divine counterpart. And we will see how far along are you in your journey. So first, universe, show us pile 4. Show us how far is pile 4's soul journey. The ones that chose the pile 4 lovers. How far? What is the energy of this soul union right now? What is the energy of this divine counterpart right now? Okay, this wanted to come up. And show me the divine feminine. Show me the energy of the divine feminine. Oh wow. And show me the energy of the divine masculine. Oh wow, you both are, wow, very interesting. So the energy of both of your, like your journey right now is the pathway. It's like you're in the middle of the journey. Look, there's the mountain you have to climb. And your divine feminine, you already went over most of it, you know. I see that here. It says direction, purpose, change. You experience a lot of change in your soul journey, you know, both of you have. So you're in the middle already of the soul journey, I feel, because you are in this trusting situation. Divine feminine, you say, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So you're very connected to source. You already have experienced a lot of change yourself. And your masculine is awakened, because I see that in the, because of the purple color. And it says perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So they are awakened to the fact that they have a divine counterpart. They just need to figure out how to change, but change is coming to them, you know. So this looks like almost at the end, yeah, like in the middle, almost at the end. It looks very good. So we will see how that plays out. So show me the journey. How, universe, give me the soul connection. Show me the Lovers card is the first card, and then the World card comes later, and what comes in between is the soul journey. So show me the soul journey of this couple. Okay guys, I've seen you still have a lot of things going on, you know. I was wrong about that you guys are, there's still so much. I mean, every journey is different, but I see here that there's a long way. So this is the end of your journey. I just want to get to the beginning of your journey that you are right now, because this is what's going on right now. Okay. Maybe what I said, you know, there are different journeys. And it could be that you both know about this journey because you're both connected to spirit. And usually when you're both connected to spirit, you're at the end of your journey. But it could be that you guys, both of you, were spiritual before meeting each other. That you found the one and you trusted in the universe before, you know, and you're awakened, but your masculine, I said, is awakened too, because I say that here. He has, look at the flowers, it's like the same. Your flower is almost the same. And I feel perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. This masculine is really sticking to you. So this could be like a twin soul, like more a twin soul than a twin flame. What's the difference? Well, it depends however you want to call it. But I see here more synchronicities, not like the runner-chaser stuff going on. So it could be that you have never met in real life. And you're alone on this path, but you still have a lot to go. You're still at the bottom of the mountain, of that pathway. And your masculine is the same, but you both are like awakened. You both go this way, but you have never met. This could be, but you still are at the beginning of your journey. And what I see here is, you're just trying to manifest that. Yeah, you have never met. No. This is a twin flame or twin soul journey where both of the parties have never met. They are both awakened. They both go, your masculine holds on to you and you trust the universe. That's perfect. Because then you both go from two different sides to each other, but you're still at the beginning of the journey. Yeah. You still have a lot of more work to do. So you're manifesting, you're trying to manifest your divine masculine. That's the magician, you know. And that's what usually the feminine is awakened. Oh, but here both of them are doing that. Yeah, that's what I think. Both of them are the magician. Both of them go into that house, into that spiritual house, you know. You're not together, but both of you go on that journey, trying to manifest each other. You're very passionate about this, you know, but very confused. Both of you are like, oh my gosh, what's this, you know? What's all of this new stuff going on? And you're both trying to control the situation. You're trying to find each other. You're trying to control your lives. You probably both are very much into work still. You know that journey is going on, but you're not really focused on that. Yeah, you are very much focused on your own work. That's what I see, both of you. In your 3D realm, both of you are very much concentrated on your working space. You know you have the soul journey. You're trying to manifest that person. But you also rely on spirit. Yeah, the wheel. You just wait till the seasons turn, you know. You very much accept that it is like this, how it is, you know. And what is this card saying? You're trying to focus on bringing this relationship into earthly realm. I think both of you meet in the 5D already. So you guys, because both of you are very spiritual. This is for me like both of you are very spiritual. Both of you know they have a twin flame, but you're working really hard. You're trying to manifest that person. You're trying to bring that into 3D realm. And at the end, what I see here, when you guys are at the end, you will probably meet in a big town. Like, look at this. Looks like New York, you know, where you guys will meet each other. Looks like winter time. You both are soulmates, you know. You probably are very much in your feelings. When you have success in life, you know, you climbed up the ladder of success, both of you. You're very independent and you never give up and you're very spiritual. Look, at the end of your journey, both of you are very spiritual, very tuned in the energy, very tuned into spirit. Almost exhausted from working too much, you know. you're manifesting, you're trying to write down your manifestations. And what I see here is that you're kindred spirits. In past lives you were together, and you are like, you have something to do with children. At the end, you probably work with children. Then you know your journey is coming to an end, you know. You probably, right now, you're very focused in the business. Yeah, something to do with business. You guys know what I mean when you resonate with that. But at the end of your journey, you both will work with children, and you both will be very successful, and you will come together, you know. Okay, let's see what this connection. Give me a card for this connection right now. Oh, that was fast. And give me a card what the Divine Feminine, who's watching us, has to work on next. Okay, I take this one. So what is your connection right now? And it says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities, a new path. Wow! A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. See? The path is coming. There's different parts of the story. Wow! I think this is a new path in working with children. I think it's a new career path both of you have to make. And what is happening next? It says love endures, 43 equals up to 7. It says love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. This is all about having faith. Yeah. That's why both of you are so tuned into the universe, you know, because this is a relationship on both sides. You are just tuned into the energies. This is an energetic connection. You have never met in real life. Both of you know there's someone out there for them. Both of you are trying to find it, and there are new changes is coming constantly here. And there's a change coming in your work life. And at the end of your journey, this will take some years, guys. You're just at the beginning, you know. You saw how many cards are in between, you know. You're just at the beginning. But the next change is coming, you know, and you have to write it, Army. But it will be beautiful. It could be a change in location, a change in workplace, a change in family situation, something like that. But there's a lot of change coming here. And this is happening on both sides. So you are very synchron. You are a synchron couple. There's no chaser runner here. This is happening synchron because you don't know each other, you know. You have a lot of signs, you see, also from the universe to know that you are stringed together, okay? So that's all what I have for my pile 4. I hope you really like that. And now we're moving on to pile 5. Bye, guys. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video and comment on the video, yeah? Okay, bye, guys. So, hi, guys. If you chose pile 5, this is your reading. This is how far are you in your soul journey with your divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate, however you label it, okay? This doesn't matter, but it's your divine counterpart, and we will look at where you are on your soul journey. This is a reading I thought would be very interesting. I've never seen it done before, and I thought it will be a nice idea to look, you know, because we as divine counterparts, we often don't know where are we, you know, what is our divine masculine doing. If you are divine feminines, I mean, most of us awakened are divine feminines, you know, but of course there could be divine masculine watching me, but then you are probably further along the journey. So let's see, this is pile 5, universe, so please give me the energies right now in this soul connection. Pile 5, soul connection, please give me the energy in this soul connection. Wow, we have the hidden worlds. Let me see the divine feminine in this connection. Show me the divine feminine. Show me the divine masculine. Wow. I think it's very interesting, you know, to see all those piles and to see all where everyone is, you know. It says the hidden worlds, changing consciousness, awareness, extrasensory perception. So I think here the divine feminine is awakened for a long time, and the divine masculine, it has just awakened. This is because the divine feminine is also already in balance, you know, balancing her chakras. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So you're already farther along the journey, divine feminine. And your divine masculine is finally being true to himself. I can't always expect the truth from others, but so this is a meaning. But I can expect it from myself, you know. Wow. That's very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. Show me this divine couple. How far along the journey are they? So, and we look for the World card or the Lover's card to see where you are on your journey. Okay, here's the Lovers. So let's see where the World card is. There you go. Okay. Well, you still have some, you know, you still have some way to go. Look at this, but it's very, you know, not that far away from the end, you know. So let's get, this is the beginning. This is where you are right now. Not the beginning, but where you are right now. And then let's get the last cards. Okay. So what I see is that you went inside yourself, you know, you shined your light. You've seen that sometimes death and, you know, letting go is important to find your own journey. And here again, we have the Death card. So you let go of everything what wasn't serving you. You know, you let go also of this soul journey. So to let go of the outcome, that passion is still burning. You can see that here in the far away, you know, it's still burning inside of yourself. But it's like I feel you let go in order to let this relationship flourish, because, you know, you found your balance, you know, you don't need, and this what happened then when, you know, the hidden worlds, this brought the change, you know, you letting go and balancing out yourself, your emotions especially, and especially your throat chakra, like your speaking what you said, that brought the change to your divine masculine, where he could be honest with himself, and where you still want to bring that pentacle to your divine masculine, but this is the slowest moving knight, so he's very slow. This whole movement is very, very slow because there still has to be some change. Maybe your divine masculine is still with a third party. A third party doesn't always have to be a woman. A third party could also be their work. They're still very much in 3D, But they're awakened. I see that here. They're just awakened. The change just came into their lives, And that's what made you happy, this house of yours is still an illusion. It's still in the trees, It's still not on the grounds, but it's getting there, And at the end of your journey, you can see it here. You're very much your own moon child, This woman is naked, so she is in her own truth. This is what happens at the end of you. At the end of your journey. You're very much in your soul purpose. You're very passionate about your soul purpose. You're highly regarded. You stand in your power. See this? You are the high priestess. This is being very spiritual. You know that spirit is there and taking care of everything. You're very much educated about everything, about the masculine and the feminine light, and you communicate. Maybe you write down your manifestations, and this is the Six of Pentacles. Then the gift is coming your way, the reward. This is your divine masculine giving also. This is your divine masculine coming into his soul power, giving to other people. You see, he's also giving to the poor. This is happening at the end. Before you come together, you manifested already your soul purpose. You're standing in your truth. You're standing in your power. Right now you're balancing out and you're letting go so that your divine masculine's just awakened, and you still have some time to go, but you've been on this journey. You've been in this journey for quite a while, So give me the energy of this connection, the energy right now of this connection. Oof. Okay, wow, look at this. Look at this, how beautiful. And it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. See? He knows. He just awakened in 3D, but his 5D is always with you. In 5D you are together, you guys. So let's see what the universe says you have to work on next. So universe, what is the divine feminine has to work on next in this soul connection here? Woof. I get it later. We still have here some cards. What is the divine feminine has to work on? I feel this card, yeah. I strongly feel this card. Wow! Honesty, look at this. Your divine masculine was wearing a mask. He was not honest to himself, to himself in 3D. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Wow. This is 8 plus 3 equals 11. This is the Twinflame card, So honesty is coming to your divine masculine. I think this is the hidden world, you know, because you don't know what's going on. You have no idea what's going on with your divine masculine. You guys have not met in real life, no. Mm-mm, no. And your divine masculine is just awakening in 3D to honesty. He's being true to himself. Maybe he denied this. Maybe he had dreams, because in 5D, this is the message from your twin flame. And maybe from your divine counterpart, however you call it, you know. And he's just awakened. So he's honest. Maybe he has dreamed of your connection and he was like, no, this is nothing, has nothing to do with me. And, you know, but he's coming into this realization of being honest to himself, of finally realizing that this connection is real and there is a connection in 5D. And yeah, however this turns out in 3D, you know, we still have to wait. But he's just awakened. Okay, guys? So this journey, you've been on this journey for quite a while, because I see here you found balance. And you're already stable on your own, you know, but you're not really in your soul task now. You still have to do some steps to get into your soul task, but, you know, your divine masculine is already awakened, so that's beautiful. And that's nice. Okay, guys? So those were 5 beautiful counterpart couples, you know, very beautiful. I really loved that reading. So tell me in the comments if you like that reading too, and please subscribe to my channel, and I say bye. See you next time, guys. Bye.